Hello Mousers! Today, with Judge Dredd coming out on Friday, I thought I'd talk to you about the idea of judge, jury and executioner. It's the one that comes up in a lot of comics and TV programs, films a lot as well. We have like the Inquisitor from Red Dwarf, Judge Dredd, of course, from the Judge Dredd comics and from 2000 AD, Martial Law, the killer of superheroes, and things like that. Also, in a lot of things like True Blood, you have the Magister and people like that who appear to be judge, jury and executioner toward vampires. And I want to work out why this is such a prevalent idea. Now, of course it gives a strong, stern character that people should fear, but at the same time, it's a guy that basically you can't trust. Because look at all the power he's got. We all know that power is often misused, or perhaps is used in a misguided way if you want to be more generous with people. So, in the real world, could this kind of business actually survive? And yes, apparently it could. The feudal system had a lot of that, with feudal lords having almost that kind of power. Of course, you could always appeal to the person that's above them in the chain of command, but chances are you're not going to get that far, especially if you've not got the money to go through the courts. So, effectively, this person is judge, jury and executioner over you, which is not a good thing, because we've all seen how all of that corruption happens. The samurai system in feudal Japan, all the samurai were judge, jury and executioner over pretty much everyone around them and themselves. And that didn't work out well there either. Well, it worked for a while, but to be honest with you, that kind of society, the feudal system in Europe, the feudal system in Japan, both stagnate, because that kind of society doesn't work very well. It doesn't breed new ideas, because new ideas threaten the status quo, and they don't like that. New ideas. What can we do? Kill everyone. That's basically how it works. So, not a good idea in the real world. But for an action movie hero, or the hero of an action story or a thriller or something like that, someone who is that or believes themselves to be that, regardless of whether they actually are, now that makes for a good story. So, we end up with these heroes that are a law unto themselves, sometimes figuratively, sometimes literally, and as a result, they don't have to ask for permission to do anything. They just go in, find out what's wrong, and sort it out. So you can see why that kind of hero works, that kind of protagonist, if you prefer to not call him a hero, because let's face it, Judge Dredd's not really a hero all the time. He's one of the greatest mass murderers in the history of the world. He's killed millions of people. He is often seen as a fascist boot boy, and therefore a villain. So, is he a hero? He saves the world. Does that count? Who knows? Perhaps that's an argument for another day. Okay, that's really all I want to say. The kind of person that we cheer on in the film, or in a comic, or in a book, he's not the kind of person you really want in your society, because if you've got a society where there's a person who is judge, jury and executioner, then you've got a society where law really doesn't happen, because law extends as far as that person's morals. And that's all I've got to say for today. Don't go for that kind of person. Yeah, sure, cheer him on at the cinema, but that's as far as we should go. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like this video, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can think about this topic too, and subscribe for future videos. Until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching the video, and I'll see you tomorrow.